Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are playing Europa Universalis 4. It's just had one of the biggest updates that's ever been released in the game. I'm pretty sure it's one of the biggest updates that's ever been released on the game. Playing as the Italian miner of Florence, which is one of the many nations which has been given its own unique focus tree. I don't think there's any change to the provinces. No, there isn't. Great. Now I did used to play as Florence in the old update. I had a bit of a tactic to do, but I always used to get sort of bored, you know. I feel like EU4 sort of gets to the point where you start snowballing once you get so powerful, and I just, I don't know, don't enjoy it as much as I do in the beginning when you've got to micromanage everything, be really careful with wherever you expand. But anyway, the new 1.30 Emperor update has just been released. It's added a lot of flavour to the game. A lot of mechanics which haven't been changed since the beginning have now been changed and sort of overhauled. A lot of them will definitely, well, I think all of them are probably, it's all to do with the Holy Roman Empire, so all of them should be highlighted in this series. This is the Florence of Arabia series, which I think is a pretty smart name, obviously named after Lawrence of Arabia, which is a film which I've never watched, but it just sounded cool, so I thought I'd go with it. Let's get right into it. I mean, we start in a pretty good position as Florence. We should be doing okay for money, but we need to still be very careful with our early expansion. Italy can be a bit of a pain in the arse to expand into. You do tend to struggle with aggressive expansion, which is why it's sort of perfect with the achievements I'm going for. I'm going for the Prince of Egypt achievement, which is starting as Florence, form the nation of Egypt, and we need to hold Cairo and Alexandria, I think, as well as changing our primary culture to Egyptian. Once we've done that, we'll be forming Arabia and going for the Arabian Coffee Achievement, which you must be the most producing, is that the right word? The highest producing of coffee in the world? I don't know if that's the right wording. But anyway, we're going to jump straight into the series. I need to, first thing I'm going to do is sell that back, hopefully to Aragon. 10 ducats, that'll do. And we need to straight away start looking at our early expansion. What's our force limit? 11. Let's build up. Going to take a general. One thing I'm going to highlight straight away, let's just start drilling and also turn off that fort. We start with an insane ruler. Cosmo de Medici. He's a 655, he's 55 years old, but I'm not too fussed. He should last, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't drop in the next couple of years. And we will also take a galley. One of the many things that's been changed is the states. And I'm still learning these states. I mean, a disclaimer I should say is that I have pre-recorded this first. Sorry, I've already tried recording the first episode. I did the full episode when I'd released it. I realised that about 10 minutes I was actually on mute, so hopefully I don't have the same audio issues again. But a lot of the issues I've obviously already come across. I mean, I hadn't done too much research into the new states and how they all work. I've just been really busy at work, so a lot of these changes are now, to do with the Holy Roman Empire and the papacy, I have very little information about, but it's one of the things I like doing. I like getting stuck into the game and figuring out as I go along. I think that basically the idea is that the monarchy, or you as a human player, owns as much as the land as possible rather than these states. Whereas, before this update you could sort of just pick up these states and drop them where you left. You'd sort of milk them for the monarch points or the general or whatever it may be, and then you just leave them, and that was it. It feels like there's got to be a lot more interactions now. If I just show you a few of the, it is called effects. Let's call them effect, or crown land. Some of the effects you can do. Sale of titles will gain 200 ducats. We'll sell 10% of crown land to these states. The crown land controlled by your states changes. They all gain 2.5% influence, I presume that is. Or is control, maybe? Might be control. And you also gain 10 loyalty. Now, how loyalty used to work... Is this how do I see loyalty? Maybe that. The burger's loyalty is 50% and will drift towards equilibrium every month by minus 0.95, minus 0.019. Sorry. So does that? I mean, the way it used to work is that if the loyalty was below, it'd cap up to 50. You could use like events or whatever, or use your estate clicks, and it'd either reduce it or increase it. If it went below 40, you'd get negative effects to your trade and development costs. That's just for the burgers. It was similar effects for the nobility and the clergy, related to those things. I'm not too sure it works now. I presume it caps the loyalty caps at say 50% like it used to, but I don't understand what equilibrium is. I'll definitely have to do some research off stream. But the other effects anyway, summon the diet, which all the states will gain 5 influence until for 20 years and 5 loyalty. So is this called an agenda then? Is that what that is? Or we could do seize land, which will seize 5% estate land for the crown, which will decrease their, what's the word again? Control of land. I'm going to call it influence still because that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's basically influence. I think it is influence, which will just decrease their influence, but they'll lose loyalty. Rebels may rise up if any estate drops below 30 loyalty. I think that's new as well, so that's good. And added challenge there just to sort of maintain your country's stability. First thing we're going to do, try and get an alliance with someone who's not going to fall apart straight away. So Genoa's rival than me, but I could probably ally the Crimea. Distance, wow, 39 distance between borders. I might still be able to get that alliance. That way I could call the Crimea in against Genoa, give them some provinces over here, and I'd like to take one of them, and then I could take Genoa. It's a good way of doing it. But I think I'm going to it's going to be Savoy. I like Savoy like so. do this. It's all good. Now this used to work. Let's hope it still does. What we do, we promise to Pope land in order for him to join the war. We then say that we want this, which I can't do anymore. So, just not good, mate. Thing. We could. Well, Pope's got 66% of participation. I should have more men on Siena. I mean, we could, in the peace out with Siena, give some land like that one there, which is only 8 dev to the Pope, and that way, even if he's still unhappy, he won't be unhappy to the point where he'll break the alliance. Probably the way forward. So, access please. Could have gone through Savoy that way, but would have took longer, so just do this. Right, one thing at a time. So, these are cool, these have changed. Look and start when the time comes. Take that in Firenze. Or Florence. Republican tradition. I'm not going to stay Republic forever, so do something like that. I'm not going to take a Admiral. One more galley and then they've got 2 barks. Hopefully the Pope will join with his 5 galleys. Otherwise we are knackered, mate. No. In my first recording we got the Renaissance of Florence, which was great because it gave me 100 of each monarch power. Not this time, mate. Not this time. You know what I want? You don't want as an ally, really. See, I want to make my way down to Tunisia before long. They've only got Granada for now, which is definitely manageable. Portugal would be a good one. Let's go Portugal. Oh man, we ain't winning that fight, are we? 6 galleys, 9 barks, 6 transports. So our lowest one is at 78, their lowest is at 74. Yeah, I'm gonna back out of that. Why'd you do it so late, Pope Face, honestly? 5 versus 6. I can win that. Let's do it. And wish I could see which ones are mine. That one's definitely not mine. I don't know. Let's just go. Keep with it. I need that low participation, mate. Jump all arm in on there. Something I didn't see. How long have you been there? Can I see? Don't know. Send you up to there. They're done. That's been split into two. It used to just be Barrios, I think. But the dev's been split as well, I believe. Let's get fort defense. Needed, mate. That's good. Diplomat. So he'd peace out, but he wouldn't peace out, would he? He wouldn't really. He's just faking it, mate. I need to get down to my province there. I've probably got the mill advantage on him. 3, 3. I need to get down there. Like, no. Please don't take it, please don't take it, please don't take it. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Get rid of you. Useless, mate. Useless. Fool. Ah, we've got a stack wipe. Let's go ahead and take another stack wipe. And you know what? Just for how much province has been a pain in the arse. We're taking everything here, son. Everything. Yeah, we're doing that. We'll stack wiping them. Stack wiping them. Stack wiping them. That's right. Oh, why did I do that one? Do that one, you fool. So, now you'll peace out. So here's the thing. Peace out of Provence this way. I don't think I can tell them to end. No, I can't. So you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet and say that I don't think. Definitely do that. I don't think that if I peace out Florence, so the only one province is Siena, because I've claimed that, I don't think the Pope will be mad about it. But we'll see. I'm not too fussed either way, honestly. Let's take the cash. Let's take the war reps. Get rid of France. Thought I didn't do it then. Let's just see what happens. Let's take some cash because why not? You know what? I completely forgot to check. Nope, trust is fine. So there you go. Top tips. So that increased by 6% core cost. 18. That is a bit high. Screw it. Who cares? Who cares, mate? It's not what we're going for. It's not worth spending a Diplo on it, honestly. 75 Diplo gets it down by 2, and it's just too expensive. But anyway. Now. Oh, I can't take Provence's arrival. I'll take Venice. Don't like Venice. Gotta take Venice. And Ferrara probably. Nope. Not Ferrara. Probably you. Definitely you. Definitely Looker. I might also get invalid rival on him, which will give me some nice little power projection. So let's see. Now the war's done. Gonna get rid of that. We got one too many. One over, mate. Who is it? Let's get rid of the cog, go to cog. See what money we're making. Let's get you drilling. Gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna ally you, because why not? Don't get called to that war. And look at that, mate. And if you look at France, he's just a beast. He is just a beast. I did get called, so I was right. Even though it was over 30 months ago, it's a defensive alliance. Oh no. Oh, I've just realised I didn't get the humiliating province today. Bastard. You live and you learn, I guess. Can I get any? In fact. Yeah. I'll end the episode here, lads. I have finished that war now. So it's really the perfect slot. So I was going to wait till France finishes this war with England, but he's going to take all night, mate, because it's France. I hope you lads enjoyed the first episode. It's the first time I've uploaded EU4 to this channel. It's one of my favourite games. I've got like 1,300 hours into the game. It's a great game. Obviously, I did also wait until this new update had come out before I released anything, just because I knew there'd be so much content involved, you know. And it'd be very enjoyable to watch. So I hope you lads enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. I'll try and get another episode, probably another episode out tomorrow night. Today is the 9th of June at 11:20 at night. So I'll catch you lads then. Cheers, bye.